Get powerful dynamics and punchy transients with the WA Production Pumper 3 and Imprint Bundle. Make any purchase on pluginboutique.com throughout October and get these 2 feature-rich plugins at no extra cost. What are you waiting for? Visit pluginboutique.com today. Hey, what's up everybody? Joshua Casper here with the second video in the series on the free VST plugins from WA Production that we're giving away to anyone who makes a purchase on pluginboutique.com for the entire month of October. We're giving away Pumper 3, which is a compressor, and Imprint, which is a transient designer. We've already checked out Pumper 3 in the first video. This video we're going to be focusing on Imprint, and then in the third video we're going to be showing you how to use both of them in a real world situation. So let's check out Imprint and what it has to offer. This is a 3-band or multi-band transient designer. So if you have something like a top loop that I have here in this project, this really suits if you're trying to just boost the transients of some bongos, and it actually allows you to reduce different parts of the mix as well, and it gives you actually a ton of control, and I'm going to show you right now. So we've got low, medium, and high. Those are the 3 bands, and these are adjustable. We can come in like this, and the best way to choose the crossover position is to let the audio play, and you can actually see the spectrum inside of here, and we can choose the best position for these. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. What I want to do is control the higher frequency content, or the shakers and the hi-hats, the sort of bongos or congos here, and then the low end kind of bassier drums that are in this particular top loop that we're working with. The way I would do this is I'd actually come in, and this is actually a volume control. So right off the bat, if you double click, by the way, it'll bring you back to the starting position. I really think it's a little bit too harsh just out of the gate before I even start to tweak out the transients in the higher frequency range. So what I can do is just pull back on this and actually pull down the higher frequency content. I can also bypass at any time the transient shaping amount for any one of the bands. But for example, if I bypass the high here, it's not going to take away the reduction in the volume. You can see that nothing's happening when I do that. It's just going to not apply any of the transient shaping effect to that particular band. But I can still use the band inside of the spectrum here to adjust the volume. And by the way, the logo over here, Imprint, is a non-click bypass button if you ever want to do before and after over there as well. What I'm going to do is actually just go ahead and turn both of these down and just focus on the mid band here for a second. So let's say I just want to focus on those 2 kind of hits right there. I can start to bring in the transient shaping amount right here with the main dial, and we can really start to hear the effect. All right, so those are much punchier now, but we actually have a bunch more control under the hood. If I click this arrow right here, I can come in and choose the width of the transients we're trying to focus on, fast, medium, and slow. And then we also have a smoothing, attack, and release options as well. Now, all of these are going to do different things to how the sound is shaped once you're applying the effect. Let's go ahead and switch through the different width options just so you can hear what's going on. Slowing control is going to make things sound more natural the higher you go. So if I bring it down really, really far, closer to 0, you know, we're really getting just almost attack transient at that point. When I bring it all the way up closer to 100, You can really start to hear the difference there. Attack is going to be the same way. If it's a little bit too abrupt of a transient that you're adding, you can just roll back on it right here, and release will actually sustain the added transients a little bit longer than it was initially there, that it was boosted with the transient shaping algorithm. All of these parameters are available for each one of the bands, but let's just go ahead and bring these back in and try to make this sound a little bit better using Imprint. So you can really hear the difference there. And something like this is usually going to happen in the mix when you have your other elements of the tracks. For example, if I'm looking to make that bongo stick out a little bit more in the mix, I'd want to shape those transients to make them a bit punchier to stick out. But really, when you have a full track going, having a tool like Imprint in your library is going to do nothing but help you get better, more clear mixes, punchier, clearer drums in your mix, and a whole lot more on top of that. And as I said in the beginning of the video, this plugin and the Pumper 3 compressor are available for free with any purchase from Plugin Boutique for the entire month of October. So click the link in the video description to find out more. I'm Joshua Casper. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.